MGB Productions presents MGB Podcast Migraines Gone Bad. I'm just kidding. This is Mysterious Golden Blocks Podcast, and welcome to another wonderful episode, guys.
That's a
Thank
fucking
you,
shit,
everybody,
bro.
and welcome to another wonderful episode of MGB. And I'm your host, Johnny Hernandez, aka that weird Hispanic dude, aka Johnny Tsunami, aka that one weird guy that just you see on YouTube and doesn't really matter. So we have three people here so far from our group, and we're missing, a big chunk of them, but it's what we got, and we're here. It's been 3 months since you guys last heard from us and actually seen our faces, because it's not just visual but audio, so you're getting double the trouble. This is uploaded to both YouTube and to Spotify through Anchor, which once again, thank you, Anchor, for sponsoring this episode, because you do help us out with making revenue of these episodes and to the commitmentship that we put into producing these episodes as well. So if everybody would like to list off themselves, we'll start off with this beautiful boy with his drawn face. If you want to introduce yourself, go right ahead.
Hello. I am Tyler, and I am the latest. No, I'm the second latest addition to this podcast, and this is my first time being on the podcast. I was going to be on the January 1st one, but I decided to not show up.
Because you're lazy.
Yeah.
No, he's not
Relate to that.
lazy.
But it's a holiday. I went out to go eat dinner with my family.
Yeah, because the last
Play and
episode
eating for losers.
we actually did was around New Year's. That was the last episode, actually.
It was on New Year's.
It
Oh,
was
was it
on New
really? Oh, yeah, it was
Yeah.
on New Year's. Oh, yeah. Holy crap.
That's why I didn't show up.
That is. I keep
I don't
forgetting.
think that's a
Oh, what were you gonna say? Go ahead. Sorry, I kind of like interrupted what you were about to say, Aaron. Oops, I revealed our
Even if-
newest member too.
Oh yeah, exactly, and funny transition as well. You don't take breaks during holidays, bitches. But yes, I'm the newest addition as well. You said that you're the second newest, Tyler. I'm the first, like the newest.
No. Don is oatmeal.
Oh yeah, I forgot he got added.
Yeah, oatmeal. Yeah, oatmeal is technically our latest member who has joined us. He is a web designer, and he is going to school, hopefully to continue on with his IT career of programming. But he said he's not too for sure. He will eventually be on one of these episodes. We don't know when that will be exactly, but we hope that he does come in soon. And
Okay, so
And
So,
introduce
correction.
Don.
correction. I'm the third newest.
you're the third newest. Then we had Aaron, which is the second, and then the latest member was Donovan Oatmeal, who I call him by because that's actually how I was introduced to him when we first talked to each other through Discord and through Twitch, actually. But his actual user was Scripter Boy, because he's a programmer.
Okay,
Funny name.
I love programmers. God. And while we're doing this as well, I'm drawing something really cool as well. Hold
Ooh,
on.
I'm curious about this. I would like to see this.
Smiley face.
Hold up, we got a replacement. We got a replacement installation of the belt of the record player. I'm just like sitting here trying to figure out what all that said.
You were reading it, and then you were like replacement and wait, what's this belt? Oh, what? But yes,
we got a small crew here for today's episode, and as always, how I like to just randomly start the podcast episodes, because that is a normal thing.
Why'd you say it like that? You said the podcast episodes.
Because
It's
like
always weird like that.
because this is like I'm not gonna lie, this is how I have always started off the episodes. Like if you've listened and watched the
Well,
previous
no, yeah,
episodes,
I've watched them, but it's just weird hearing it in person now.
No. The weirdest thing as well is trying to, like, whenever you're first starting a YouTube video and you're just like, what should my intro be? And then it just has the cringiest thing ever, like, how's it going, you guys? My name is Bluebot. Welcome back to another YouTube video.
but
Or basically, whenever you're starting off on Twitch and you don't know about the whole stream starting thing, and so you're just over just like practicing, you're just like, all right, let me wait till my next viewer gets on, and you're just like, oh, hello.
exactly, and that's usually how I do it, or I just am the person that I usually am and continue with the role. Mm.
Just like that.
Just
like
like
that.
just like that. And we always have our last member here who has basically been on every single episode with me since the start of recording each episode.
That's
Our
because
our
he's the
Lord and
podcast
Creator
owner.
DJ.
What is up, peasants?
Every time I think
Peasants
about
when he
peasants,
makes-
I think about Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
God, don't make me think about that.
Wait, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Aaron was like, you know what else is also weird? You want to know what's weird, Aaron?
What?
When we first met on one of your live streams.
Yeah, because it was like oh yeah. Also, I stream on Twitch as well. That's where I also met DJ at, and then that's where me and DJ was like, well, no, DJ was like, hey, you want to join into our podcast? Want to join into our acting group? And I told him, yeah, I'm currently busy at this moment. And then now, I've gotten a little bit less. I've gotten an easier schedule because school is like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, but my man Aaron was like, hey, yo, where are you from? Where you live? I was like, Mississippi. And he's like, yo, I live there too.
Mississippi, more like.
I live right next to DJ.
Oh yeah, you guys
Statewise.
live to each other. I keep forgetting that you guys are all really close. I'm like at the tippy top out in Wisconsin. Like,
You're in Wisconsin.
yeah, I'm a
Aaron,
cheesehead, man.
Yeah, me, Aaron, and DJ all live like relatively close to each other. But I'm a state over.
God, do we
Yeah,
love Mississippi?
yeah.
Do we love Mississippi?
Tyler lives in the incest state.
Shut the hell up.
So
That's
he lives in
Okay, DJ. I actually looked it up yesterday. It's actually Mississippi and Louisiana who have the most incest stuff. So don't
Actually,
even try to talk, incest boy.
no.
Wait.
Get
No,
this-
no.
Get it correct.
Get it correct. Get it correct.
Mississippi is #1 in teen pregnancy. Get it right, boy.
And we're also 49th in education. Get it right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Alabama's the #1 in college football. So
No one cares about football.
no one cares about teen pregnancy.
Yes, they do.
This is such
That's
a
how people are born.
interesting one today.
But bro, it's teen pregnancy. That is not good. That's not
You
an
think about it though.
accomplishment,
You think about it.
fucking dumbass.
The best states are in the northeast, and then here we are in the south, and we're just like, woohoo, football, yeehaw, yee. Where's my sister at?
Where's my bear?
Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. I keep forgetting. I'm gonna have to censor the hell out of this episode, but that is okay with me. I am. This is already entertaining enough, but yeah, it's been a long time since we've all caught up. This is our first occasion talking with Aaron. This is the first time that both Aaron and Tyler are here talking with the rest of the group, even though we are missing a lot of members. We did have Emma in here, but she had to bounce for a mere moment, and we have some.
Man, everyone else who isn't here is lame.
Okay, Tyler.
Don't bring my past into this.
Don't bring my past into this. But
All right, typical anime character.
oh, well,
Unshinderu. Nani?
Nani?
You have anime character hair, Aaron. So
You guys don't make fun of my hair. Hold on. This is
So
how long it is.
we have a few things to talk about on today's episode. So, this is really funny to all the listeners and viewers of this. This script
I
was created and written, last edited back in like February. So, there's stuff backlogged for 2 months, and we're still kind of adding on to this. So, how about we try and doing this because this episode is going to be everywhere right now, and I'm okay with that because that's usually how I am.
It's
so,
It's gonna be a shit show.
so the first topic of today's episode is what have you guys been doing for the past 2 months?
nothing.
I've been trying to work on JS camera.
Which
Oh yeah,
how has that been going? I'm very curious because I know we actually haven't like talked. I know you needed help on script writing like a few weeks ago, and I'm really sorry about that because your dude doing stuff and he's doing like a lot of project work too.
Who?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Because,
No, you're good.
okay, basically, it's that getting with the other actors is the main problem. Because
Mhm.
my friends Kaylee and Allie, they are I think they're on the travel soccer team, so they're like at a tournament every weekend. So
Yeah,
it's kind of get with them.
yeah, of course. It's it's a really kind of hard thing to do, especially with trying to get scheduled dates up on schedule so that people know when acting and recording is to be done. It's the whole plan and process of production work is really all that. And yeah, it can get really difficult depending on people's schedules. So, I mean, that's it sounds like though with uploading some of the episodes, I know the last time we talked episode or log 8 was uploaded, update on the box channel, correct?
No, members
Or
was on.
members was uploaded,
Yeah.
update and then log so far. So there's been four uploads to be correct.
Yep.
Log 8 members or no up members. Log 8 update and log 9. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so there's been four uploads. So a lot has been done just between like
Mhm.
those four videos, including with editing, including with the recording, especially
Mhm.
like log 8. Oh my god, I reacted to it live on my stream, and holy crap, that scene with um Jacob, I think it was Jacob walking up to his
Yeah.
house, right?
Yeah.
And then pulling out the gun out of nowhere, that completely threw me off. And I was like,
Wait.
Who the
oh,
I've
good?
actually,
I
wait,
literally,
I've actually never seen. I've actually never seen that stream. Can you send that stream to me after the podcast?
I will,
Yeah.
yeah, I did it on my actual stream, and oh my god, did that throw me off so much because,
Wait, Johnny, I got a question.
yeah, go ahead.
Have you seen Log 9 yet?
I have not.
Oh, dude, log 9 is the best one.
We are watching it after all four of us is watching it after this. All right,
Oh,
after the podcast.
But after the podcast, I have to head out. so-
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
all right.
so it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
gonna be three of us. That's fine. No, that's fine. It will be the three of us, but
Oh, dude, log 9 is so good.
I'll definitely. I think. Wait a minute. Maybe I have. I just don't remember. Log 9 was Jacob walking through the woods, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I have seen
well-
part of it. I've seen part of it, except for the fight scene between Jacob and one of the members of
The silence.
the Silence. Yeah, so I'm definitely I gotta rewatch that. But no, I'll definitely rewatch it with you guys. Including with that. So I
Can
know.
I just say? Like,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. But can I just say, DJ did such an amazing. Like DJ's doing an amazing job with JS camera. right
Yeah,
now.
no, of course, and it's
Mhm.
pulling a lot of attention too because if I can go back to how many subs
It
you
reached
got
200
right now.
subscribers recently. It reached 200 subs recently.
200 215 subscribers right now, and that's how you know that the channel is actually like going through really good, especially with the time
Mhm.
that he's put into the videos. There's 13 videos, but it's still a good amount, especially with like pulling the attention of people who actually look and love going into the lore of Slender Man. It's such a good, it's such a good original story, which has brought a lot of inspiration from, Marble Hornets, especially like with DJ, being the director of it. But I know there's like there will be criticism every now and then, especially to like an original series like this. But still, it's just like, all right, screw the haters, because if they want to see something different, they gotta do it. Which obviously, there's been other videos out there, just on the lore of Slender Man that people have really liked and that were done really well. But this is an original series that is put a lot of your own budget and your own times and schedule and getting the people to help out. Uh,
Glover.
it's just
For that.
yeah. So since we've heard from both, unless did you have anything else to add on from what you've been doing in the past 2 months, DJ, or no?
Let's see.
By the way, guys, Tyler actually was helping out on DJ series and doing his own
I
series
still
in the
am.
process. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
still
he
help.
still is.
Yeah, so he's still working with DJ and doing his own series. Your own series, correct?
Yes, but it's on hiatus because it's just giving me a lot of stress while working on
Yeah,
two
yeah, of
big
course.
Yeah,
projects.
and then also with
But
school too.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
But I will say, in my opinion, Update had my best acting.
Oh yeah, it definitely did.
nice.
But
I
yeah,
wanna I
like
wanna hear. Yeah. Oh no, sorry if I intervene. I apologize.
no, it's fine. It's fine. The main thing I'm doing right now is working on Jay's camera because it's the thing I like doing more because I don't know. I just like it's better with working with like a lot of friends than doing something on your own. Like because like obviously like with my series, I work with my best friend and like other people, but with Jay's camera, it's such a large like a group of friends doing like Jay's camera.
Yeah, yeah, of
It's
course.
just more enjoyable to write and edit and like all this like different stuff. With my series, there's no like videos. It's just like a book basically.
Yeah,
But with
of
DJ, it's
course.
just like editing, writing, acting. Like, it's just like more enjoyable to do.
Of course,
I
yeah.
just imagine your series, Tyler. You just like pick up a book and you're just like, "Here's the book. There you
Here's the book. I
go.
read. I'm going to read 3 chapters of it right now.
It's done. What else were you expecting? Here you go.
It's just like it's just, dude. My
Hold on, hold on,
series is
hold
just
on.
like a.
Can I do
It's
the
like
sound
it's like a.
effects?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dude, my my series is basically just the main character just opens the book. He reads all of it in like 3 hours, and then he just drops the book, and then the series just ends.
Oh my god.
But,
Nothing more, nothing special. That's it.
yeah, but my series like there aren't any videos that we plan on doing right now. It's
Mhm.
just like because all we're doing right now is just like putting stuff in a Google Doc, just like getting ready for like the actual series like start. And obviously that's not as enjoyable as editing, writing, like acting, like all the stuff that DJ is doing.
Yeah, of course. It's
Um,
so hard. Like I was gonna say, it's so hard doing a series and trying to do it, especially when it comes to sharing the files with people. Like that can be a really hard process, especially
Mhm.
if you're sending different files through the cloud, because sometimes a certain file will not come through correctly because like it could be compressed, or it could other information could be corrupted while the process of uploading and stuff like that. I know I've had that issue happen to me a few times, especially when it came to to sharing Adobe Premiere with one of my friends and stuff like that.
Dude, I relate to that because Adobe Premiere, oh my god.
It is
It
it
is
is oh
it is
my
a
god.
handful.
It's so
Literally.
hard, and that's
I,
such a
I
process.
my one of my viewers for one of my like Twitch stream, he said like, "Yeah, I'll edit your videos and all for YouTube." Okay. I send him something and he's like, "I don't know how to open this."
Huh?
he just struggled so much, and then it came to the point where he was using like I think DaVinci, some sort of like editing
Yeah,
software.
DaVinci Resolve. Yeah.
I think he was using that, and then its free trial ended, and so he then just said, I can't edit now. I can't upload anything, and so I just gave him my Adobe Premiere, and then the first thing that he does, he's like, oh, it's working perfectly fine. 1 second later, there's green lines. How do you fix that?
Bruh.
Oh,
We went the whole
that's
week.
funny.
We went
Hello,
a
I
whole
can't do
week.
this.
We went a whole week trying to figure this out, and then I sent him this link, and he just said, "Oh, it works now. Thank you." And then he
Hey,
continued
hey
on
guys.
saying,
Hey Aaron, how do you trim this part of the video?
"That's basically what happened." Ooh. Oh
That's
no!
appearance dog.
Give me a
Dog wants out.
Guest appearance.
But so I was gonna say after Aaron comes back, we can definitely ask what he's been doing for the past 2 months. I'll definitely talk about like what I've been doing for the past 2 months. So um what I've been doing, I don't know. Uh, I mean, obviously, you guys have been kind of like paying attention to what I've been doing for the past 2 months. I've been working on Kino Talk, and if any of you listeners or viewers don't know what Kino Talk is a movie review podcast of myself and my friend Tyler that we.
Not me.
Oh, not you? No, yeah, yeah, not you. Okay,
yeah,
no, get
not
out
me.
of here. But
Not this.
not this,
What
not this guy.
the
Um.
I didn't think this podcast would be bullying me. Okay.
um, but so we've been working on this project of Kino Talk for 2 years, and we started picking it up recently in November 2020 when we actually started getting into movie review even more. And so far, we've actually done about 10 episodes of just nonstop um, crunching. Actually, no, to be exact, we've done it is going to be 20 episodes with the review of 2021's Mortal Kombat coming out
Hmm.
I
after.
see that. I saw that on Twitter. You were posting about that. I saw a few clips from it,
Mhm.
especially the Godzilla one. It was actually pretty interesting. I was
Oh,
like, ooh,
really? Oh, thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
I was in depth. I was like, nice. Ooh, good idea.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Thank you. I really that's something that I really like, especially, with talking to people, they actually are giving us, like feedback, like something that they like out of the episode, something that they don't like. And then there's the weird like feedback where it's just like, okay. And then I sit here and I go, um, thanks for the positive or negative feedback question mark because like you know they're not given enough context of their response to a certain episode. And like I'm going to say this, like I'll talk about this review. I won't mention the name, but the response to our episode which we reviewed 1968's Planet of the Apes. And the guy after we did our episode, he literally commented okay dot 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 and put no context whatsoever of why he did that. And oh, by the way, guys, Tyler had to go because he it's his mom's birthday. So happy birthday to Tyler's mom, especially since you know, by the time this will be released, this will be after and Tyler will probably listen back to this. But yeah, so back to the story, the guy gave no context of why he commented that. And I said, thanks for the feedback. And that's all I said because I had no idea why he gave, this comment to the video. And it just had me confused. And I even told my friend Tyler about it. He's just like, whatever the he wrote, it doesn't really matter. And I was just like, you know what? You're definitely right about that because it's not going to matter. If somebody gives us negative feedback, they're going to give us negative feedback. And guess what? There has not been, from what I understand, any negative feedback yet, which means we're doing something good right now.
At this moment, we're doing something good.
But eventually there'll be some bumps in the road, and somebody will be like,
Oh yeah.
"This is a stupid podcast. Why are you guys reviewing about movies?" And I'll just go, I love movies. I consider myself as a movie buff. You probably won't, but that's not my problem because this is your opinion, this is my opinion, and people are going to have different opinions because you're not the same. Nobody's the same, and it just doesn't matter. And so, that's just the mindset that we have taken upon when we do our reviews. We know people are going to have different opinions to certain movies. People are going to hate certain things that happen in movies and that happen in reviews as well. But that's what I've been doing, and including with that, I've been streaming. And I won't go into context with that because I'm pretty bad
It's
streamer.
streaming.
I'm
It's
a
just
pretty bad
streaming.
streamer. I'm a
I can
pretty,
relate to that as well.
but it's just like, you know what? Since we're talking about that, so what have you been doing for the past 2 months, Aaron? Because since this is the first time, this is the first episode, the first
It
time
is the
you're
first
actually on
episode.
on here,
I
um,
know.
we
Oh,
want to hear.
also,
We
yeah.
want to
Oh,
hear.
my bad.
No, I was just gonna say we just want to hear what you've been doing for the past 2 months.
Dude, I'm gonna make this Jordan sweet because in a little bit I have to head out. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no,
But
that's
no.
fine. That's totally fine.
Oh no, my dog's barking again. Oopsie. Give me 1 second.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
But no, these past 2 months have been crazy for me because I'm finishing up my degree at college, accounting degree, and then not to mention as well streaming more, YouTube, trying to get to editing, but at the same time it's editing and it's a long process.
Yeah,
DJ
it's a
can
really long
attest for
process.
that. But no, college has been kicking my ass for the most part. I just know for a fact as well.
Yeah, no, of course. I definitely understand that. What was I gonna say? Oh,
And not to mention as well, just about honestly, those just make it short and sweet as well.
I want to see the dog.
Yeah, you didn't know? Hold on.
I mean, I want to see the doggy. Oh, it's a
Oh.
little Shih Tzu.
It is. She's a mess. She's a mess. Her name
Aw.
is Pooch.
Pooch.
Yes, exactly. Her name is Pooch.
That's a good doggy.
I know. She's such a good dog. She's a really good dog. She's such a good dog. But no, I can attest for the grind, especially. Like I'm not that big time as well, but Twitch is a different like animal when it comes to it.
Oh
because
yeah.
either-
I mean,
if
yeah.
both
Go ahead.
me and you. I gotta leave in like a few seconds. But
Okay,
no.
that's fine.
I was gonna say like it depends. It's all mental, especially like you were talking about the whole negative contents as well, especially with like negativity in Twitch. You can like have a good day or whatnot, and then you're just like, hey, you suck at this game, and it just can ruin your mood no matter.
Oh
what.
yeah, no,
It
absolutely.
happened to me like the first like few months whenever I started streaming, but then after a while I started getting like consistency with my viewers, and then they were just like, yeah, you're great, but you still suck. And I'm just like, okay, I'll take that criticism. And then other times it's just like, hey, you suck. And then my consistent viewers are just like, hey, you back the up. We're gonna ban your boom.
Before
it just
you,
goes like that.
yeah, before you leave, so how long have you been working on your degree for? Is it a bachelor's or associates?
It's a bachelor degree, and I've been working. I actually got an associate's degree in computer science. So I went to my community college. I don't know if I should name community college.
No, I mean, I was gonna say, it's not like somebody's gonna come to your house and just like, absolutely.
But no, I went to a community college first because I didn't know how college was and didn't know what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
So I thought computer science would be good, and then I realized I took my first like 2 programming classes, and then I remembered, oh yeah, C++ sucks so much.
Exactly. Yep. And
And
I've gotten into that course as well. So I definitely understand.
I was just fed up with it, and then afterwards I realized this is not for me, and I took like a few like in-depth look at myself. I was like, okay, so what am I really good at? I'm really good with financing my money, especially like it took me a while before I actually bought a PC.
Yep.
And after a while, I was like, okay, once when I have enough money or whatnot, I'm gonna invest in getting a PC, invest in getting like something else, like something to treat me. And then I realized, hey, I'm actually really good with accounting. I can actually help out with like doing other stuff for other people and all, and not to mention as well a big field.
Yeah, of
And so
course.
I got that.
Of course, yeah.
Honestly, it's definitely like something like hard work and all, and like I know for a fact, definitely like other podcasts, I'll definitely speak up about the struggles of college because college
Oh yeah,
is
no, definitely understand that. Yeah, I definitely do
yeah.
understand that. But I'll let you go since you do have to go. So thank you for
Thank you so
stopping in.
much.
We will
Oh
have
yeah, no
you.
problem.
Yeah, we'll definitely have you, and we'll have this planned a little bit more easier, especially since this was kind of last minute. So
Oh no, I was glad to join in, especially because I know I've been saying this before. DJ's been inviting me, and I'm like, I can't at this moment. I'm always working. It's
yeah,
ridiculous, but I'm definitely down to do it next time.
thank you. Really appreciate it. So we'll see you later, Aaron. Take
See
care.
See ya,
ya.
Aaron.
See ya.
All right, so it's just two of us. Like I said, Tyler had to bounce, and then Aaron actually had to go now. So this recording session was very last minute. I'll say that because I was the one that set this up. I literally messaged everybody saying, "All right, if you're not coming, that's okay. If you come, awesome. They'll make it more interesting." And this is exactly what happened. Even though people had to bounce, it really doesn't matter because still people did come in and they talked a little bit, and we
We had a
still
great time.
are still having a great conversation even before recording too. So now it's just two of us. We basically got through our first little topic of the session. So, um, I'm gonna kind of go through our topics a little differently, as in we'll talk about certain stuff in different places of this episode instead of the way that they're written on our episode script. So, since that's the case, what I wanted to talk about is the latest episodes of JS Camera, since we had 4 episodes that have been uploaded since the last time we have done a episode for MGB. So since we have our director here for JS Camera, how about if you would like to talk about it and not give a spoiler of the episodes unless you want to talk about the synopsis like in detail, or if not, you can give the synopsis in your best description as possible without giving away anything to those 4 uploaded episodes.
Okay. Okay. Here's the best way I can really describe them each.
Yep.
All 4 of them. The screen go. Brrrr.
And that's
Okay.
literally okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
That's literally what happens every time, every episode. But in actuality, uh, the these episodes in particular kind of went off script, like not off script, but like we had.
Actually, it's like with log 8, that was something that you completely had that we didn't even write. That was something that that you did on your own. That
Yeah, I
um
had to take advantage
yeah,
of it though because it was snowing. So
and you really wanted it, especially from where you're from. You're from Mississippi, and that never has happened in the past, few decades. So that's why you, like you said, you took advantage of the environment, for the project. And that's what happened in log 8. Like the scenery was amazing, especially since that was, I think, the first video that was recorded on the CX405, right?
yeah,
Yeah, which is a Sony Handycam that I gave to him, and that he shot that in 1080 60 frames per second, but the video was processed in regular film, which I believe was like 30
20.
frames per second, 24 frames per second, or 27, but it still was rendered down to just 1080, 20 between 24 to 30 frames, and it still came out wonderfully because of how clear the image was. And so far in like a lot of the online web series that I've personally seen, um this was something that was completely different, and oh my god, I'll let you talk because this is your series, and I really
Yeah.
don't want to interrupt on that.
So members was the box video, which was the first video I had uploaded since November,
Yep.
and yeah, because like I was trying to get everything figured out because the actor for Tyler hasn't really been has been really busy, so we got to figure stuff out with that
Yeah, of
and
course.
recasting some characters that haven't showed up yet either. So
Oh
that
yeah, it's
took
true.
time.
Yeah.
And then we did some rescripting, and
Which
boom,
yeah,
bada bing.
which we both had to do together. Um,
Mhm.
I actually did want to ask if you did any more work after what we did.
Well, I didn't do it to the script, but with log 8 update and log 9, that was something I did. But I'm trying from now on, except maybe for one more video,
Hmm.
to stick to the script because I have an idea for another video, and I think it's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be
Okay.
pretty spicy.
It's gonna be something that you definitely want to have. So no, and that's understandable. Sometimes scripts are going to be improv. They're going to be redone. It's something that not a lot of people will come upon, but in cases like this, when it's your series, this is your work, you have to do that. And sometimes it's for the better or best, and you know it could be a real game changer when it comes to releasing it afterwards, because you never know if it's going to pique people's interests, or even just make them go huh and just not like it. But there hasn't
Yeah,
really been a lot of negativity towards your series, except for the real haters who are like, I see a Marble Hornets. It's like, you don't realize that this brings inspiration from Marble Hornets, right?
yeah. Actually, there were two people who have been giving like unnecessary criticism. Like it's not necessary whatsoever. Like they're just doing it to be a big jerk. And one of them is pretty recent actually. With so we kind of gotten not a fight, but like in trouble with someone
Yeah.
on the team, and they didn't take it very lightly,
Uh,
and basically they got very upset. They told their one friend, and now they're and keep in mind they're this person was like saying like how JS Camera is like one of the best series in Slenderverse Generation 3, like before all this happened, and it's like was praising how Log 8 turned out. But then after all this drama happened, they were saying, "Oh, JS Camera is probably like my least favorite series," and went downhill after Log 5.
I mean, obviously, people are going to do that because, if somebody is not on good terms with them and such like that, they're going to bring a lot of like bad reputation. Now, I'm not using that term correctly. They're going to bring a lot of negativity, and they're just going to absolutely shut down a person for no reason, which is a stupid, because it's like you don't need to do that like on somebody who is putting a lot of work into the series, with their own time, their own budget, their own equipment. You don't understand that, and then they're getting help from others who are willing to help out with it. It just doesn't, it just doesn't really help that you do that. But yeah, but I mean, sorry. Go ahead with anything else from the past four uploads, because I know there's definitely more than that.
Yeah. Okay, and with update, I think I pushed my limits with acting. I think I did. I gave my acting and update 100%, and I think my acting was. Mwah!
I'm gonna have to watch it then with you after this, so I can kind
Yeah,
of
because
give.
usually Usually, I'm not that great at acting, and I will admit it. But this one, I actually think I did a chef's kiss good job. And then with
Nice.
Log 9, oh, that was just
Nice.
epic. Me and Devin, we got together. We filmed this one. It was epic. I just loved how the final product
Nice.
came.
Oh crap, I don't have this connected. Never mind. I was about to use my audio mixer, but that's actually connected to my streaming PC because that's my computer that I use to stream games off of. But nice. um so update was best acting from you, from the director himself. So how did the last two go then?
Okay, so they went pretty well. Like by far, two of my favorite episodes I've recorded yet. Um, they both have their pros. Like with
Hmm.
filming, with Log 9, it was very fun filming with Devin.
Oh
With this one,
yeah. Oh yeah.
and with Update, I remember you told me you thought I was like genuinely crying
Oh
in
yeah,
it.
that is true. Yeah, no, that is true. I actually forgot about update. I actually thought you were pardon me. I thought you were crying because of the
But
way that you were. I've seen how emotional you've gotten, and that's what I actually thought something happened during the video that just. But then I realized that the way that actors portray their own emotions for anything that comes to videography and production like this, you have to think of a very bad time, and obviously you probably did in some ways, and that's how you got to your level of emotion in the acting of that video.
well, not exactly. In my mind, I put myself in Jacob's spot because
Hmm.
I'm just gonna say this. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Tyler.
Oh, welcome back. Holy crap. Did
We're
you not
talking
go to
about
dinner?
update. Oh,
Oh, he's just like, oh, there he
oh,
is.
oh, oh
What?
wait. Sometimes his Discord messes up.
Okay, there we go. I'm good.
Did you go
Okay,
to
there we go.
dinner, sir?
No, I was in the shower.
Oh,
What?
I had to
So
leave.
are.
I leave in like 20 minutes. I just want to join
Oh,
back to
yeah,
say.
no, of course. Yeah, let's
okay.
use this time then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about update, and I was about to explain like how I kind of got into the emotional spot I was like getting into, like
Wait.
crying.
Is the podcast still going on?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Did Aaron have to leave for in the
Yeah,
middle of it?
he actually
Yeah.
had to leave as well,
Okay.
which I was completely unaware of. I actually didn't know that he was on a time crunch as well. It's
Yeah.
something that
Well,
he didn't bring
I
up.
think I'm still gonna be able to like be in the call, but I'm gonna have like my earbuds in. I'm gonna have my mic muted like most of it because
I mean,
you
like
know
I mean, that's up to you if you want to listen, but I mean, it's your mom's birthday, so like I understand if you got
yeah
to
I
go
know
and do that. So like it's not an issue. We're gonna
yeah I
be
know
doing
it's just like
this, as long as possible, depending on like how we go through the script and stuff.
all right. Well, I'm gonna be here for
For
as long as I
until you go to dinner.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
And even then, I'm probably still gonna be in the call like while I'm in the car going to the dinner because the dinner place is like 30 minutes away. So I'm gonna be
Oh.
here for like an extra 30 minutes.
Oh. Okay. All right. No, then
So
that.
I should be fine for a little bit.
Yeah. Of course. Okay. Uh.
Alright.
But
Go ahead.
I'm
Did
just
you?
gonna have my mic like muted in that car or in my car because like my entire family is gonna be in the car.
No, that's
So
fine. That's definitely fine. So.
so yeah, sorry about that.
No,
But
it's fine.
Fine. Alright. Now,
what y'all do while I was gone? Also, hello, I'm back podcast. As you guys probably know.
So we've talked about we finished up talking about what we've done in the past 2 months, and then
Mhm.
we got right into the sub of the next topic of the past four uploads because it was two at the time when we were supposed to record our episode, but now it's been four, so now we're talking about the past four uploads for JS Camera.
what episodes have you guys talked about so far?
Okay.
We talked about log 8. Da, 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 uh, what was members, and now we're talking about update, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and how I got myself to be so emotional during that, I put my mind into where Jacob was. Because, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, basically, one of his very, very close friends was murdered. All right.
Yep.
So, and basically, they found her body in the park or in the woods right next to the park. They found her hanging from the tree. Her organs were like she was ripped open. Her organs were everywhere and all that.
Yep.
And she was murdered. So, I just tried in that state of mind, like how traumatizing would that be, knowing that your best, like one of your very close friends was murdered, and so I put my mindset into it, and I was like, oh my god, this is horrible. This feels horrible. Like, why am I doing this? Why has she been taken from me? Why? And then a certain someone appears at the very end of the video.
Whoa, which is pretty obvious. I already know. It was pretty
Yeah.
obvious. It was pretty obvious. Mr. Skinny Lad.
No.
Oh no, no, it wasn't Skinny Lad. It was
Idiot.
I forgot. Hey, it's been a little bit since I've actually seen it, so
Harvester.
Dude, it's been like a month.
yeah, yeah. But anyways, yeah, it's Harvester is a character that I am not familiar with at all,
Because
especially
he
when it came to writing the script.
because Harvester is really supposed to be like having his big appearance in season 2, and we still haven't written for season
Season
2
2,
yet.
yeah,
So
yep. So the last upload was log
log,
9, which I've only
bruh.
seen certain segments of it, especially when it came to the editing part.
Now with log 9, I had an amazing time filming with Devin. It was fun. There's one part that took so many takes, and I mean, it took about like 10 takes probably. And let's just say at one point I started to bleed, and oh,
Oh, I heard about that.
bruh,
Uh,
like it was fun, and oh my goodness, it was just I had a great time with Devin that day, and it was hot. It was hot,
it
really
was
hot.
hot.
It was hotter than the devil's butt crack.
I mean, but that's normal for out there. So,
Mm-hmm.
so those are the last 4 updates of JS Camera, and it's pretty gnarly, especially with what we talked about a little bit earlier in the podcast, that they have 215 subscribers right now. So that's a big jump, especially for it being a web series, and it's going to constantly grow, especially with the community that there is for Slender Man. I don't
The,
see it not continuing to grow.
the thing that I really like about JS Camera is that like it has that feeling of like old Slenderman series, like like Marble Hornets and like other Slenderman
Yeah,
related stuff. But at the same time, it also has like a new like take on the Slenderman.
yeah,
It has like that old feeling, but also that new feeling, like new like Slenderman series like feeling to it as well.
yeah,
It's just like a very unique take on how the Slenderman would act and everything.
And
With the silence as like proxies and everything. Like obviously that's like very like nostalgic, like 2012 type Slenderman stuff.
oh yeah,
yeah.
yep,
Speaking
yeah,
of that, remember, keep in mind, I have been working on the story for JS Cameron since 2012. So
Yeah, that's why I said that. Um,
original. It's big. It was a big inspiration from when you first watched, Marble Hornets and such.
yeah,
yeah,
It's a big
and
inspiration.
obviously like Marble Hornets is like the main inspiration, but there's obviously like other Slenderman series that are in that are an inspiration to JS Camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like
Um,
Everyman Hybrid was also a heavy inspiration. But
oh yeah,
Tyler knows
Johnny,
why.
you've never seen Everyman Hybrid.
I've seen some
Yeah,
episodes, but not all of them.
yeah. But yeah, like with stuff like Marble Hornets, like Tribe 12, Everman Hybrid, like stuff like that.
The
Um,
Slenderman games, like the 8 pages
yeah,
and the
like the 8
Arrival.
pages, the Arrival, all that type of stuff. It the director in JS Camera is it feels like all of the nostalgic Slenderman types, but also a new type of Slenderman. It's like a mixture of nostalgic and new,
I
like
know.
Slenderman.
And we're not
I know
talking
what the
about
people want.
the director as in Mr. DJ here. We're talking about the
Yeah,
director,
like yeah,
aka Skinny Lad, aka the Men in Black, Slendy Boy.
the director is the name of Slenderman in JS Camera, which
Yep,
I think if you're watching this podcast and you've seen JS Camera, I think you would know that his name is the director.
the
Yeah.
director. Yep.
But yeah, it's just like the director in JS Camera is a really interesting take on the Slender Man. Because,
Yeah.
like DJ said earlier, he's been working on it since 2012, so obviously you're gonna have some nostalgic types like of Slender Man, but also as the progress of like writing and everything like goes on, obviously like Slender Man's gonna get more modern and everything.
Hmm.
And I know what the people want. I know what
Yeah,
they need.
What the
because
I
you
give it
basically
people
to
want?
lived
them.
through
What the
because you've
people want?
you've lived you've lived through it of like what people want as Slenderman because you started writing in 2012, so you've like lived through like what people want.
You know what
And
people want for
obviously,
originality.
people want some teenage girl stabbing another one over the Slender,
Ah!
and they want nothing else but a crappy movie. So that's what I'm gonna give.
Gonna give them what they want. Gonna give them what they want. It's just exactly what the fans want. They want that stuff in particular. So let's go on to our next little topic, which I'm glad I still have this on here. God, excuse me. This is God dang it. This is how there's been some, news of the Nintendo Switch Pro and how it's worrying the fans.
Okay,
Yes.
hold on. Can I just interrupt really? I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah,
But
go ahead.
I just want to add this in here.
Yeah, go ahead.
How do we go from talking about like modern and old Slenderman to Nintendo Switch Pro?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. This is like MGB podcast. This is exactly
True.
how it
We
is.
don't talk
We're
about one
pretty.
certain thing.
We no, it's we talk about entertainment and news, and I mean we can go like I'll be completely honest. With the news part, we sometimes do go into politics. I know not. I
Bruh,
know
not cool.
I I know not a lot of people like talking about politics, especially with what's going on right now, and not just the states, but the world itself.
Listen,
With
I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not really into politics and everything.
no,
I
and
don't want to get
that's
canceled on Twitter, but all I'm gonna say is politics as of right now are just two old, weird, creepy men just fighting.
yeah,
and then
that's
we
true.
we have an immortal queen.
Yeah, yeah. Don't even get me started on that lizard queen from England.
Oh
That
my
woman has
god,
outlived. That woman has outlived everyone in her family.
She's older than sliced bread.
bruh. So let me talk about this article real quickly from comicbook.com. So let me start back. This was a article written by Tyler Fisher. The article title is New Nintendo Switch Pro report has Nintendo fans worried. So I'll read the first paragraph of the article. A new report about the Nintendo Switch Pro has Nintendo fans worried about Nintendo's intentions for the console and what it release could mean for those on the standard Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch Lite. Depending on what report you're reading, Nintendo is releasing the Nintendo Switch Pro or what is so forth called the Super Nintendo Switch, as it's sometimes referred to, somewhat later this year or early next year. So far, Nintendo hasn't validated any of these reports with any type of confirmation or even a hint at a new, more powerful model of the best selling console. So, what a lot of the rumors have came out to what is foretold the Nintendo Switch Pro or Super Nintendo or Nintendo Switch. Um,
I like
it's
the name Super Nintendo Switch and
that
Nintendo Switch
actually,
Pro.
it's very nostalgic. Super
Yeah,
Nintendo
like something
Switch.
like the Super Nintendo
Yeah,
or
and
Super or SNES. Sorry.
yeah, SNES. Yeah, and that would be pretty cool because then it would just be SNS. Have an abbreviation. Uh,
SNES.
SNES. Yeah, basically, and the thing about it is that what a lot of the rumors are coming out for the console is that it's going to have 4K capability on its dock mode, 4K 60 frames per second, or if you have it in handheld mode, it'll be 1080p 60 frames per second gaming on the go, and then dock 4K gaming 60 frames per second, 60 frames per second, yeet yeet, because it is something that a lot of the gamers who own this console really wanted for part of the upgrade of the console. And it's, something that I am very, you know, hoping for. I'm hoping for this a lot because it would be super sick. And I would like to hear like what your guys' thoughts on that are with DJ. Since DJ is okay to talk for Tyler will be bouncing in and out as he said because mother's birthday is today. DJ, what are your thoughts
Okay.
on that?
So the Switch Pro, unless it goes 12K, I don't want it. No, I'm just kidding. uh, I probably will not be able to get it at least as soon as it comes out because I already have a Switch, and that means I would have to buy it myself because my dad had made it clear that the Switch was the last thing he was getting for me. So,
But yeah, he got you an
like,
iPhone 12 Pro Max.
no, that was my mom.
Oh, that was your mom. Ah, okay.
Yeah, like any gaming system that like the Switch was the last thing
Well,
that
it's
he
time to
was.
make some money.
Yeah. So, but I do want a Switch Pro. Like, I want to play it in 4K. I mean, we got a 75-inch 4K TV in our living room. I would love to play it on that. Um, I'm hoping one day they might make a Switch Pro to where it's in 8K on dock and 4K on handheld,
A Pro? What the heck is that?
or
That
Super
sounds like
Pro.
some witchcraft I've never heard of.
But like, I look what I want the most is to play Smash in 4K. I want to play Smash in 4K.
Yeah, of course, it's because since the Nintendo Switch Pro or the Super Nintendo Switch will have like the backwards compatibility.
Okay.
Obviously, yeah, go ahead. Here,
I'm sorry for interrupting,
no, you're
but I want
fine.
to. That's like my entire thing that I do. I'm sorry. But here's like an honest question. Okay.
Yeah.
It seems that with every new like major Nintendo console that comes out, like the 64, GameCube, Wii U, Switch, there's always a new Smash Bros. Game. Do you think that will be the same for the Super Nintendo Switch?
No. So
No.
no. So here is my reason why. There was
Okay.
already reports from the company themselves saying that this was considered the last Smash game because they are adding in all the fighters from every, game franchise from their company, even ones outside of their franchise and their company that they actually gotten works with,
Mhm.
and they're going to port this game over to they're going to allow backwards compatibility for the SNS, to allow you to play previous Switch games that were released for the original Nintendo Switch. But if Nintendo was to release a whole entirely different console, which obviously could happen because whole gimmick and new console. They could do that in the near future. They could release an entirely new Smash game, but I don't think that would happen because I'm going to say this right now. Prime example, Mario Kart 8. When Mario Kart was released, Mario Kart 8 was released. It was released for the Wii U, but then they just ported it over to the Nintendo Switch and just called it Deluxe. Obviously, I don't think they were going to make an entirely new Mario Kart game, and I don't think they're going to. For some reason, I just feel like they're not going to do it unless they release an entirely new system, which I have not seen any rumors yet, but it could happen. Um, if they do that for Smash, though, in this case, it's possible, but I don't think they're going to do it for the Nintendo Switch Pro.
Yeah, because I think I remember hearing, oh, like back in 2017 or 18, that they did want to support the Switch for like 10 years. So
Which is a big game changer, especially if Nintendo wants to do that, because the last console that was supported heavily was the Wii U. For I actually don't know how long because I don't keep up with Nintendo a lot. I actually don't keep up with consoles. I have
from
them, but I don't. Not
it was
not
from
anymore.
2012 to 2017.
So they supported that for 5 years. But here's the thing. If they're in the talks of making a Switch Pro, it's gonna happen pretty soon. They're just gonna, like I said, backwards compatibility. They'll allow you to play Nintendo Switch games on the Nintendo Switch Pro. But
Hey guys, I'm in my car now, so I won't be able to talk much.
that's
So
fine.
just a
No,
heads up.
no, that's fine. So realistically, it's just like it's just that's kind of the main reason of why it's gonna be happening that way, and why Nintendo won't make another Switch game.
Now, now imagine this: like in the Pro dock, they they add a 4K Blu-ray drive to where, and they just make this an all-in-one entertainment like system thing.
Um,
I would
it's
I would pay
possible.
for.
It's possible. Here's the reason. Um, Here's the reason why. So the Nintendo Switch itself is Android based. Actually, no. So here's why it wouldn't work. They would have to include a media player that can play DVDs. You would have to install the Blu-ray disc, drive into the dock. Yeah, like I said, you have to have the entire application of a Blu-ray driver to read the disc, and that's something that the programmers would have to go into full depth of doing for the console and for the dock. They would have to make sure it's compatible with the console itself, the actual tablet, which is ran by Android. That is actually, fact. They have to make sure it can run on Android, which um, I think it's possible. I just never really looked into it to see if it was, but uh, they would have to do all that. It's a 50-50 chance that it's possible or not. That's all I'm saying right now.
I would love that. I would pay for that. I would
They would be
immediately.
charging like $500. It's gonna
I
be
do
like
not
five,
care.
$600. Like I can
It's a
say that.
it's an all-in-one entertainment system. It's worth it.
Definitely read about that. All right, so
Let's get HD DVD drive as well. Let's get an HD DVD as well.
HD
Let's
DVD. Oh my
let's
God,
let's
HD
bring that
DVD
dead.
is this.
Let's bring that dead media.
Oh my God, just the fact that you're bringing that up. It's so old. It's I
And
don't
you
even.
know, how about while we're at it, let's bring back Blockbuster. I want Blockbuster back.
I mean, there's still technically one building left, and that's all the way in Oregon. But they're doing well. I heard.
Yeah. And how about also freaking Showbiz Pizza? I want Showbiz Pizza.
We don't have those up here.
I know they're
They brought back Radio Shack.
I want Showbiz Pizza. I wasn't alive in the 80s or 90s. I was never able to experience it, and I want to experience it because I love like stuff from the 80s, 90s, 70s. I love all that stuff. I wish I grew up when my parents grew up because freaking why not? It's epic.
So we're gonna wrap up the episode with this last topic that DJ and I talked about a while back since the last time we talked. So this was a article on entrepreneur.com written by Miriam Del Rio, February 25th, 2021, with the title of Coca-Cola asks its workers to be less white to fight racism.
That's not how it works.
I mean, it's just so much stereotyping. Oh, it's just absolutely insane. I'm gonna read what looks to be as I think it's only I hope this is a short. I'm just gonna read the first three paragraphs. So this is from the article itself from entrepreneur.com. One of the great challenges that brands face today is implement inclusion policies and erratic, sexist, elitist, and racist practices both in their internal operation and in the image they project. For this reason, Coca Cola believed that it was convenient for its workers to participate in an anti racism course to be less white. The seminar entitled Facing Racism, given by Robin DiAngelo, was presented through LinkedIn Education publicly. Although not free of charge, the company admitted that in effort it invited its workers to take the course, but they clarified that this that it was not mandatory. Despite its good intentions, Coca-Cola now faces a reputational and image crisis. While the firm viewed the seminar as part of a diversity strategy, the approach to the training was highly controversial. Oh my god. Yeah, when I first was told this by DJ, I said, "Are you serious? Coca-Cola actually said to their employees to be less white?" So obviously there's a lot of just a lot of
and
incorrect context from this.
and and that made my dad switch from Coke to Pepsi.
That's just so crazy, man. Like hearing that from basically I don't know who the what title the person would do. I mean it's got to be like I don't know what title the person is. I forgot what it's technically called, but it's like part of their safety department, so like a safety manager or like something like that, but that's so unbelievably stereotypical of the company to say to their employees. And especially with the fact that there had to been, oh my god, there had been a handful of diversity in the company that
Of them were white.
literally had their eyes raised upon, probably hearing that or seeing this like non-mandatory training course to happen at their employer's you know uh warehouse or something like that.
Let's try to figure out how many of them were white.
God, it had to have been at least 75% of that facility or of the company, man. Like in a company like that, if it started from the ground up, especially with Coca-Cola, I'm not gonna
With
lie
Coke.
about this. Like they won't look into like diversity of the races like Hispanics and black and white and Indian and stuff like that. So like I feel like realistically there had to been at least you know 3/4 of it being like at least white, and it's so it's such a stereotypical and controversially like
Yeah.
it's bad. It's just bad, man.
Keep in mind, remember this company started putting cocaine in their drinks when they first started.
Yeah, but that was it was a method of making soda, especially for back in the day, but now like they don't do that. They stopped doing that for decades.
I mean, maybe not for all of them, but
No, but but still, it's such a bad way of.
Because I'm pretty sure whoever made that statement, I'm pretty sure he was having some cocaine.
I don't know what title Robin DiAngelo was, but obviously, if they had to do this anti-racism training at their company, there's obviously there had been either one, a handful of racist people in the company, or two, the reason why they're taking this action is because of how the world, or not the world, but the country is kind of going down to flames at the time, especially with the George Floyd death and what happened in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and I'm pretty close to Kenosha. I'll say that right now, and that hit really hard back here at home. That hit hard all really badly with basically 3 days of riding and stuff. So it was just bad, man. But yeah, I mean they probably had to do that just because they didn't want it to go down even more.
Tyler said he always liked Pepsi more. No, no, I don't care what you say. I don't care if they're racist or not. Coke will always taste better.
But yeah, it's just, oh man, it's just such. Thank you for telling me. I didn't know he was writing and or typing in messages right now. I'm not looking at the messages, but because I'm just talking right now. Yeah, it's just, man, this was just a really bad turn from Coca-Cola in my honesty. Well, I just want to say thank you to everybody listening on to this episode of MGB Podcast presented by MGB Productions, which is a little productions group that has majority of the group here as you've seen today and listened to today. Really do appreciate you stopping in. My name is Johnny. I am the host, and we have here the crew. We got Tyler and DJ here, always here
The
to
boss
talk.
man.
The boss man. We got the boss man here, always to talk to you guys about entertainment and news and stuff that's happening in not just this country but the world as well. So, till then, we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Peace.